I don't see it's on yet. Yes, I see it now. Hey everybody, we're trying out some new tech today.
Bear with us.
Bear with us.
Let us know. Mainly, I need to know audio.
Yes.
I don't know if audio's working.
Hey Monica, can you guys hear us? We're using a new mic. We're using the camera. Can you hear us?
We did some upgrades. Hey, Brookby.
I almost hit a leg. Heyo. Can you hear us? Yes. No. Maybe so? Audio is great. Yay! Hey, Melissa. Okay, I just want to make sure, because like I said, it's all new tech. Well, it's not all new tech. We're using our Disney camera, our normal camera that we usually use to make all of our usual videos instead of a phone. You need a bunch of stuff to hook up the camera. We got audio. We got a new mic too, but the mic, yeah, we're using the camera mic right now. But yes, we had to like finagle some things and buy some extra things and slow progression.
Sweet.
Next week you might actually see the mic here on the table. Who knows? Drinking cranberry juice and making cauliflower tacos. Yay! Monica, I'm so glad you made the cauliflower tacos. I am really excited to hear about your guys' cooking adventures, especially all of the recipes that we've been releasing recently. I really am excited for that. Going to make myself some rum and juice in a minute. Yeah!
Hello, everybody. I'm here. I'm just tweaking
Yeah,
things.
he's messing with our tech stuff.
Making sure that we can see you guys and you can see us.
Yeah.
And
Loud and clear, says Enda.
Princess handles the editing and I handle the tech. So
For the most part.
for the most part.
Yeah, it works.
It's a good system.
It is. It's somewhat of a good system.
How's everybody doing this week? Good?
It's
I hope.
another week at home.
I hope you're inside. You better be inside. I hope you're washing your hands. You better be.
Yeah, they just opened our beaches.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that yet. Hey, Monica.
Yeah. Nick loves Bear's shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, that duck is a menace.
Goose.
Duck.
Goose.
Duck, duck.
Goose. Steal a pretzel from a child.
Hey, Bear. Okay, so we're making a Disney drink, my friends.
Yes. Does anybody have any guesses about what we're making yet? There. Now I have chat. Can you wave?
I just
Yes,
wait.
we can.
I wait. Unless you want us to like
Are we doing D-wave?
do in the wave.
I don't think it works with two people.
I mean, we can do it. It just
Woo!
woo. The pedestrian was hit 10 minutes after the beaches were open. I'm not surprised.
Not at all.
Not surprised at all. There's
This
still been shootings like every day, so.
is North Florida.
Yeah.
Things are not going to calm down just because the whole rest of the world is dealing with the pandemic. Florida is Florida.
Especially Duval.
Please don't start. I mean, yeah, they reopened our beaches. They kind of saw that coming. We don't 100% agree with it, but
They haven't been closed for very long.
like 3 weeks.
Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because they closed
March 12th.
and then they reopened and then they closed. And now they're open again.
I mean, there's guidelines at the very least. It's like we have.
Yeah, it's
You
modified
can't
hours.
sunbathe. You can't set up a tent. You can't have a beach towel. You can only walk and move and
Walk your dog, go
walk
for a
your dog.
run.
Surf. If surfing. Just in
Surfing,
Florida.
yeah. I would totally be out on the waves if they were actually decent waves.
How do you look without glasses? Blind?
I don't know. I spent more of my life without glasses than with glasses.
Florida does what it wants. They did it at least in a somewhat intelligent way. We have guidelines of what you can and can't do, and the beach is not open full hours. It's not open at the peak times of day, which is smart.
It's
so
true.
it's open in the morning and it's open at night, and then when it's done, it's done. And I heard they already took a couple people to jail yesterday for not listening.
They did.
It is what it is. We'll see how it works. If people can be smart and respect each other, then they'll stay open. If not, they'll be closed again probably like a week.
Florida does what it wants. That is true. Run your life.
As I say to my friends all the time when trying to describe Florida, we are the Australia of the United States. Things just happen here.
Is that what Australia is like?
I mean,
I feel like Australia is much better off than
they're a lot better than
Florida,
we are, but
man.
like it's like the wild outback. That is Florida.
I'd take Australia over Florida.
So would I. Video quality is outstanding today. Thank you,
you.
Rummies.
Because we're not using a phone this time.
It took a while to piece this together, but actually using like
Yeah.
a mirrorless camera to stream and a capture card. We have a mic that I don't have set up yet, so I'm using the camera mic, but we have a really good camera mic, so
Yeah, we do.
I'm glad that's working.
Sony.
But quality should be pretty good. It's a lot easier to set up than using my phone too, because like using my phone and a phone mount and a tripod and
Yeah,
trying to get the angle right is
Janky.
absolutely infuriating.
it's very janky.
Yes, Brooke B, Jack's life.
Jack's like,
Hopefully we can behave. We can show the rest of the world for a change that we can behave. It's probably not going to happen, but I can hope.
I can't hear Jax and behave in the same sentence. Like that
Well-
just does not compute.
It's not just us, okay? So St. Johns County opened their beaches too.
Yeah, I know.
So hopefully, we can follow their example and be nice, presentable Americans for the rest of the world.
That's not gonna happen.
Definitely not.
Okay, so our drink.
Yes. To today's drink, we got the vodka.
Why didn't you get Grey Goose?
Huh?
Grey Goose?
Why did I get Grey Goose?
Yeah.
Because the recipe called for Pacific vodka, and I wanted to get something that
Oh.
was close in this theme as to what, because, I mean, in the time of quarantine, you can't get everything you want. Stores are out of a lot of things. I
You
couldn't
can
find
try.
the exact vodka I was looking for. So I got something on brand with that vodka, or at least I tried it.
Are the drinks expired? No.
Nope. Creme de Casse, which is blackberry currant, like liqueur,
Oh, that's
lemon
what that is.
juice, and cranberry juice.
I'm pretty sure we actually have fresh lemons.
And Brooke, you're not allowed to answer this because you probably already know the answer to what this is.
Brookby knows all of the drinks because,
I think she was there.
for the Bay Lake Brawler Crawl? No, but she was there for this drink, I think, when
Yeah.
we went to, here's your next hint, Wilderness Lodge. Carrie Ann, I'm glad that you're sticking with Sony because, though I'm biased because I'm a Sony fangirl, they really are the best.
Yeah.
And when we talk to people about, cameras and stuff like that, they always call us like, we got the elite gear because it's Sony and everyone else goes with like the lower kind of a more entry level, I guess was what you would call them cameras.
I'm not as biased as her. If you're going to start doing vlogging or any sort of content creation,
She's just taking photos.
just camera. Just
Any camera would work, but
start with what you got, but Sony is a nice starting point. They tend to be a bit more expensive to start, but
better in the long run, I feel. And she got to commandeer her mom's A6000, so she's already like perfect.
I mean, our first YouTube camera was like $400
Those A6000.
that I got open box at Best Buy with like a lens and everything.
Yeah,
So,
it was very cheap.
Yeah.
Hey, Black Panther. She says I have been silenced. You have been silenced.
I'll buy you a drink for being silent next time we see you. How about that? And a taco.
Ooh, a taco?
A taco. I'm offering her a taco, yes.
Taco Tuesday.
Hey, Black Panther. Welcome to the stream.
We're glad you're here.
here hanging out. So, to our drinks.
Yes, let's do
I'll
this
go ahead
drink.
and get to open it. I know you're thirsty. It's okay. It's the time of quarantine. There is no 5 o'clock anymore. You drink when you go.
Don't you just drink more on quarantine?
I mean,
I feel like
do you feel like we've been drinking more?
us no, but I feel like most people are getting to our level. I don't know. We drink a lot.
What is our level? I mean, we drink a little bit. You got nails. You open this. I'm failing miserably.
The Royals use Sony to film their content, including their weddings. Oh, really?
I mean, every company has something interesting. I think Canon offers a lot of things. Nikon's been doing some really great cameras lately. Sony was just where we entered, and I like Sony's autofocus. So
I legit have everything Sony in this house, like Sony surround sound, Sony television, every single PlayStation extra that they sell, all the PlayStations, like
yeah, we have
all the Sony exclusive everything.
2 PS4, Sony TV, Sony surround sound.
4 freaking Move wands.
Yeah, PlayStation VR that we barely use.
Yeah, we literally have everything Sony simply because it's Sony, so we are very biased. But if you want a good camera, A6000 is a good.
Of course you would agree, Brookby. Of course you would agree. Tacos and a drink.
I had more wine in the past month than in the past year. I will go with that. I am drinking a lot of wine. I like wine. I do drink a lot of wine. I'm a big food pairing person, so whatever I'm eating, I need to have something to pair with it, be it wine or beer, whatever. Like, I mean, you know, wings and beer, pizza and beer, tacos and beer, but then wine with everything else.
I think I've actually been drinking less, but I've been forcing myself to drink less because we're so less active than we normally are.
Yeah, I've been trying to do more
Or less beer, anyway.
activity. Yeah, less beer because beer is liquid bread, but
It smells so good.
I
It's
don't
like
smell
cough syrup, though.
I will smell it from actually.
It just smells good.
It smells like a better cough syrup. I feel like cough syrup is very syrupy and it's got like that like artificially. Well, I mean this has got to be artificial too, but
I mean,
it is slightly better smelling in quality than cough syrup.
they don't usually have ingredients on liquor bottles.
That's
so
true.
I don't know. I'm not expecting to see 100% organic on it, though I think I did.
That one of these says organic.
One of these I know I got like...
Maybe there was another one you got, another bottle, because we got other drinks.
I think it was last week. I was like 100% organic and gluten-free.
This one says naturally gluten-free, distilled from 100% corn. For the quarantine.
I wish we had fresh lemons, but then I would have had to cut lemons and everything.
I
on
swear
this
we
table.
have fresh lemons
We
and
probably
fresh
do.
lime.
I do a lot of shopping. The one thing I've hated about this quarantine is because we usually eat fresh vegetables, I still have to go to the store like once a week.
Yeah, produce is important. Everybody eat your greens, but definitely go buy them weekly because even if you try to buy 2 weeks worth of veggies, usually half of them go bad anyway. And a lot of what the shopping that we're doing is very specific for our videos now that we're doing more cooking videos than takeout videos. But then, you know, there's like the side. Usually we make enough food in these videos to
Yep, too full.
to have leftovers until the next video. So it kind of works out, but it's still a little fancified.
Failing with these mixers again this week. So, I think we're ready.
We really need a better shaker, I feel
Yeah,
like.
our shaker top like leaks, so I've kind of had to like make do. I don't want to go to Walmart right now, so
Yeah, I feel like the bigger, more populated places, obviously, are going to be the places that have the Rona.
I mean, to be honest, I don't want to go to Walmart when we're not under the Rona. I definitely don't
true.
want to go now. So
That's true.
every store I've been to has been fairly good about like social distancing and like keeping people organized. Walmart is an absolute shit show.
Agreed.
I just do not want to go there again.
Alexis says their purple carrot meals are pretty good. If you guys are on Instagram, I would go to Remy Life and check out their purple carrot box videos they've been doing. Super cool. The way that they package those up. I've been asking them like 1,000 questions about it, but it's like one of those meal kit boxes, but they have like vegan options and stuff. So super cool. Check out their videos.
So
And here we go. Oh, Monica, do you remember last week when we had the glasses and you asked what they were and I told you that they were in a set of 4? These glasses are the other 2 in the set of 4 that we had last week. So Stormtrooper and 3PO and
And
R2.
is that out of the way?
Monica is not a Walmart girl. I'm with you on that. Avoid Walmart at all costs. If you actually do a cost savings analysis with Walmart, there's very few items that actually saves you money versus like shopping around and seeing, you know, what's available and what's not. So I don't really feel like Walmart saves you as much money as they claim.
Yeah, I've been, especially with our shopping, I've been doing more small stores, like local grocery stores, like a smaller Winn-Dixie, just so that I don't have to worry about big crowds. Because like there's a Winn-Dixie, there's Winn-Dixie everywhere, but
Fairly
basically
close.
our Winn-Dixie is usually empty when I'm in there. There's usually not more than like 10 or 15 people in the whole building. So I try to go there instead of going, because there's so many other big stores around, nobody ever goes there. And I've just been going there, which means I didn't really need to get on the Dixie card. Because they ask me like every time now. They're like, you're always
They're
here.
free.
I'm just,
It's like going to Ralph's or Vons
I don't wanna
or
sign up for
Lucky's
anything
or
now.
whatever.
I don't want to
Albertsons.
fill anything out. I just want things to work. I want the world to work again. I'm tired of the Rona, like I'm sure we all are.
So, what is this drink called now that we've left them in suspense for 15 minutes?
And so this drink is the Huckleberry Punch from Geyser Grill.
Geyser Grill. One of our favorite outdoor lounge bars to eat at.
So let's see if I'm going to poison us this week.
Let's see how close it tastes to the real thing.
That's quite good. Not strong enough for you? Very punchy, but it's punch.
Yeah, it's punchy. It doesn't taste like huckleberry. I want to say that it is a little bit berry-y, but I mean, obviously the one at Geyser is a little bit better.
Yeah, but I mean, it literally called for Huckleberry vodka, and they didn't have any. So the base is Huckleberry vodka.
I don't really think that I've seen huckleberry vodka at the store.
I probably would have had to go to Total Wine to find it. I didn't want to.
Total Wine even open right now?
Yes,
Yeah, they have
actually
to
it
be.
is. It is. There's a limit on people who go in the store, and they're trying to push curbside order, but their online web portal is awful.
Can I just say how much I'm really digging this whole pickup alcohol, delivery alcohol, pickup mixed drinks type thing?
To-go drinks. Oh my
To-go
God.
drinks is, can we keep that when this quarantine is over?
That's like the one better thing that's going on. If you can look at any bright side, it's being able to grab drinks from basically anywhere and go.
Agreed.
And
Yeah.
get home and drink them home safely, mind you. But like being able to go to my favorite bar, I think there's like Mellow Mushroom near us was giving out growlers for $8 full.
Really?
Including the growler if you bought a pizza.
Oh, really?
Yeah, total of, like, you had to spend like $20 on food. But you got an $8
I would do
growler,
that.
$7 growler full of your favorite draft beer. And I'm like, I would definitely do that. But it's like while supplies last, and it was like 4 or 5 days ago.
Somebody had a growler they wanted us to grab. And you were like, what am I going to do with a growler?
I think we need somebody to explain to us the benefits of growlers. I feel like I would just get a growler and drink that whole thing that day.
My worry is people will drink and drive. Well, Alexis, regardless,
People are going to drink and drive.
people are going to drink and drive.
And honestly, right now, there are so many cops on the road, that's a bad idea.
It is.
It's a bad idea all the time.
But
like,
I do think that that's why it's okay for us to do the to-go cup. Because they know that you're not going to drink in the car.
Right.
You're going to go home and you're going to enjoy your beverage at home.
there's nowhere to go. So where are you going to drive to? The people that would drink and drive are
Right.
the same people who have done it anyway.
I'm sure that people that wanted to drink and drive are probably still out there drinking and driving when they're not supposed to be going anywhere.
Luckily, there's less people on the road overall. So I mean,
Yeah.
I saw an article the other day that like tickets and accidents was down somewhere like 80% in the state. We're definitely still
Wow.
having accidents, but it's definitely a lot less since something started.
Melissa said they ordered 2 crates of wine to have delivered, and unfortunately, the red wine turned out to be non-alcoholic.
I would be upset. Well, what is non-alcoholic wine? Like grape juice?
Yes. So, I mean, I suppose you could throw some vodka there or something, try to salvage that. Sangria, maybe?
No. Or do you add tequila to your grape juice?
It was sangria margarita, like I
mean,
get, and then
guess.
just throw it over a margarita.
The idea is to combine the two alcohols, not combine juice, and that's a regular mixed drink. That's a cocktail.
That's true. I would be so mad.
I would be upset. You could take this box back right now.
I know, right?
Right
They're
now.
like, no givesies, backsies.
That return policy better be really good, Melissa.
Seriously.
So, what has everybody been watching this week? We are still out of things to watch. We've been getting really, really desperate.
I was super into The Loop. I binged that in a day. If you have Amazon Prime, highly recommend The Loop. It's
What's the whole title so the people know what it is?
The Loop.
No. Tales from the Loop.
Oh, I thought it was just called The Loop.
Tales from the Loop.
Okay, well, Tales from the Loop. If you watch Black Mirror, it's a little bit milder version than Black Mirror, but super freaking cool.
Some expletives were used. I'm sure they were.
Yeah, Melissa, I'm sure more than a couple of expletives would have been used.
Over grape juice.
I'm Googling how to
So I'm
make
not a
hooch.
drinker. Well, just saying.
We're back in the 1920s. We're making hooch in our bathtubs.
Sea Grape, welcome. Jack Ryan.
Sea
I've been meaning to get to Jack Ryan. I started like the first season.
Is that the Tom Clancy one?
Yes, and you don't really like Tom Clancy.
I don't like Tom Clancy.
But I'll watch it. I just haven't got to it.
I
love Tom Krasinski.
I used to play Tom Clancy games, and they lost me at GRAW, Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter.
$11 a bottle.
What?
I would have been angry. I would have pulled a Karen.
I can buy a bottle of champagne for $5 a bottle. You pay $11 a bottle for non-alcoholic
I'm calling
wine?
the police because I got robbed. I would be.
You totally got
upset.
robbed. What?
I watched most of Schitt's Creek and all of the 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. Judge me.
I'm not going to judge you at all, Taylor.
Tiny bit of judgment.
No judgment
I gotta
at
judge
all.
you a little bit. I've heard 90 Day Fiancé, and after we watch Love is Blind, so we can't really talk. I mean, if we get desperate enough, we might watch it.
This is a guilty face right here.
Yeah.
The Circle, also. I still haven't seen The Circle you recommended last week, Monica. It's on my list, though. I just got really busy with work, and I kind of wanted stuff to, background, which is what The Loop was. But The Circle has a new season now, Circle France.
I don't like the Circle as much, and I love foreign language films and TV. I do not enjoy The Circle as much in a foreign language.
I'm not really enjoying The Circle France as much as I like The Circle Brazil, but I don't know, it's kind of fun to see how other cultures interact like that. It's like a different perspective, I want to say. It's in comparison to the way that we interact socially online, you know?
Yeah, it just doesn't feel genuine.
It's a reality TV show.
Well, I mean, after being spoiled...
When does a reality TV show genuine unless it's like Terrace House?
I'm spoiled by Terrace House. That's a higher bar for reality shows now. When the reality show Kick started, I hated almost every reality show. I didn't like Survivor. I didn't like Big Brother. I still don't like Big
I don't
Brother.
do that either.
I tolerated Real World for like the first few seasons, and then I just got crazier and crazier. I think I stopped at like Hawaii, whatever season that was. I'm dating myself right now.
Yeah, I remember Hawaii. That was a lot. That was like the 90s,
It was a long time ago. I mean, I was in high school, but it was a long time ago.
Did we watch Tiger King? Oh, Sea Grape.
Yes, we have seen Tiger King. We saw
We watched the new episode
The
that just
after
released.
episode.
I heard, I don't know if this has been confirmed, but I heard they're gonna do like a little mini series on Carol Baskins, just kind of like give her perspective. It was also funny is when we watched Tiger King, which was like our first week in quarantine. Their Facebook, their social media profiles were public.
Yeah.
So I looked them up. Now I went like a couple days ago to check Carol and Joe's Facebook pages, and they're both like completely privatized. So you can't see all the crazy nonsense that was on there before, but it was
The Bachelor is real?
entertaining.
Really? Remy's The Bachelor? I can't. Aside from never being interested in
Bachelor
anything
is
wanting to
real?
do with like The Bachelor or the Bachelorette, or there's two of them, right? And
The
then
Bachelor, The Bachelorette, and Bachelor in Paradise.
who's the late night host killed it for me even more.
It's the same host for all of them.
No, the late night host, Kimmel, loves Bachelor.
Oh yeah, because we watched the late night show. So Kimmel is super into The Bachelor. Him and his
and
wife.
I
they
already
talk about
don't
it
want
a
to watch
lot.
it, and he just makes me not want to watch it even more.
Kimmel's like super into The
like
Bachelor.
very much into it.
We don't watch The Bachelor. It's too much cheese. It's too theatrical. It's too. Yeah, it's fake. Francie, hey.
The new episode, it's all right. It's just like I'll follow up like where are they now, but it's pretty good. It's worth watching at the very least.
Yeah, I think it's the kind of a spoiler. Not really, but I think it's funny how the after show of Tiger King, when they interviewed everybody, not a single person wanted Joe out of jail.
No.
Like, he's out there trying to campaign to be set free, and everyone's like, he can rot in jail.
Been watching Family Matters. Carol Bastion is live, or what, Big Cat Rescue is live on Facebook. Well, I'm sure they are. I mean, if you're going to be live at any point in time, they might as well get that fame and do it while they can.
Wasn't Carol already doing social media stuff?
She was.
That
I
was
guess
like
she's
part of
probably,
the point of the doc.
probably live a lot more now, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Probably best.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we drinking? We are drinking a Huckleberry Punch, which they serve at the Geyser Grill at Disney's Wilderness Lodge.
It's one of our favorite resorts.
One of our favorites.
Maybe one day we'll get to stay there. Maybe.
Yeah, right.
Hey, if the price comes down, it's possible. They offer us some nice deals when the parks open back up.
Hashtag hosted.
Hashtag hosted.
Hashtag hosted, not
Hashtag never gonna happen.
Yeah, for real.
Hashtag pipe dream.
Sea Grape watched some of the Housewives in Kent anymore. I
Yeah,
never
sure.
got into those.
Never.
I'm from Orange County, California, so I know they have a Housewives show there.
Orange County of LA or
Real Housewives of Orange County.
Okay.
That's what it's called. I know my mom used to watch it, but that's as far as I know about it. And then I know there's like other ones like Georgia and Jersey, and there's like at least 5 or 6.
Basketball Wives.
Oh yeah, Basketball Wives. There's a lot of sports wives. That's a whole different genre from the Real Housewives.
I've been playing the Final Fantasy VII remake all week, so I really haven't been paying attention to TV.
Yeah, and I
That
Persona
sort of
5.
got me through the week. Right now, if you can find your little piece of joy when you're at home, fall into that. You need that right now.
Yeah, it's very important.
It's good for your mental health.
The drink sounds amazing, Sea Grape says. It's pretty good.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's basically just vodka and this black currant liqueur,
Yeah, these are your base ones.
cranberry, and then lemon juice, but it's not extremely complicated.
It's you can barely taste the cranberry.
Yeah, it's like a shot, half a shot, and then mixer. It's not really that complicated.
I couldn't taste the lemon juice at all, really.
Just mean to be a little tart. Don't want to put too much in there.
Taylor says she's jelly of Final Fantasy.
It is so good. All the nostalgia. I got mine like a lot later than everybody else. So I had to wait and try to avoid spoiling it. Not that I don't really know how the story turns out already, but
He's taken the last couple of days off of work so that he could play it. So while I've been working, I've been telling him to come sit next to where my
Snitch, I
station
swear.
is so that I can watch him play. I thought you took vacation.
no, I called out
Oops.
sick.
Okay.
Snitch.
Include everything I just said.
Wow.
He was totally sick in bed.
Out me to the internet.
I had no idea you called him sick.
I did have a ridiculous headache all week. I don't know if
That's
it's
true.
stress or anything else. Like those kind of headaches where it just hurts to see any light or look at a screen. But I mean, it's Final Fantasy, so I basically just played through it regardless.
Well, I don't know if you guys know this, probably because he never wears them, but Bear is supposed to be wearing glasses too.
Yes.
So when you go 2 days without wearing your glasses when you're staring at a screen, you're going to get a headache.
There's some effects. I can see fine without my glasses. Like I can read everything on the wall. It's just more of I have a slight astigmatism in one eye. So one eye works harder than the other and gives me a really, really bad headache.
Yeah.
I hate wearing my glasses if I'm tired, if I'm hot, if it's blue, green, red outside. I just get really annoyed having them on my face because I'm not used to it. And
Just wear contacts then.
I just take them off. There'll be times when she'll walk by and I'm at my desk and they're like on top of my head.
I know. I'm like, why isn't your glasses on your face?
Oh, I forgot.
I have astigmatism too. Like, I can see perfectly fine without my glasses on, but I wear them all the time because they transition and you need sunglasses in Florida.
Have you been cutting each other's hair? No.
Hell no.
She almost never cuts her hair. She's trying to grow it out.
I have been cutting my own hair since 2007, I want to say, 2008. So I cut my bangs probably every 2 to 3 months, and then my hair, I know you're supposed to trim it every 45 days, but my hair grows really slowly. And I've tried everything under the sun to help with that. There's just nothing. So I probably cut it once every 6 months to a year. It usually takes about a year or so to grow an inch.
My hair grows fast, but doesn't get very tall. And I usually get like a fro hawk shaved in my head. And I have clippers, but I'm not skilled with them in any way, shape, or form. I'm like a 0 out of 10 as far as skill with clippers. And to me, if I'm going to go cut my hair, I'm just going to shave it all off. And she absolutely does not want that. So I'm just going to let it grow. And however it looks by the time we get out of this quarantine is however it looks at that point. There'll be a line on my barber, I'm sure, at that time.
I think Steven's trying to trigger me.
What?
Don't worry, Steven. I can't be triggered like that.
Any luck on the ears? So I am not wearing ears this week because we did not get 20 likes on last week's video. We got 14, so I'm not wearing ears.
There was no poll on the community tab because we did not hit 20 likes. But if this video hits 20 likes and you would like to vote for the pair of ears for Bear to wear next week, give this video a like. Of course, subscribe if you're not already. Hit the bell icon. We still do videos 5 days a week. And I will segue into my ear problem.
Yeah.
So
Disney has basically still been releasing merch while they're closed.
yes, Disney, every third Saturday of the month, Disney does a Minnie Mouse main attraction ear release. One was today. I failed on that one. We talked about that last month. I failed on that one too. I get them all in the cart within the first minute. It's about 30-45 seconds when the merch actually shows up online because it's supposed to go up at 7 a.m. Pacific time. That is 10 a.m. here. So I'm sitting in front of my computer, 10 a.m. Right when it hits, I got it in my cart. I'm ready to check out, and the site just crashes. So, and the ears that came out yesterday were limited edition ears as well. They're the next in the designer collection series, the Her Universe Ashley Eckstein ears. They're Star Wars themed. They're all droids. It's BB-8, R2, and then 3PO's the bow. That one was going for $80, I think. Like and then the regular mini main attraction ears, the normal ear price is $27.99, I believe, but the main attraction ears are $34.99.
Expensive.
So they are more pricey. When you shop online, you don't get your AP discount. You still have to pay for shipping, so that really sucks.
And the website doesn't work.
And then, the website crashes. So, I mean, I spent probably about an hour and a half this morning trying to get that done, and that didn't happen for me. So I am ear fail 3 for 3. The April attraction ears, they will be releasing in the parks when the parks reopen, but this month's main attraction ears will not. This month was online only. So unless you want to pay an exorbitantly high price for those gougers.
Yeah, price gougers out there, I hope you're suffering with the parks closed because
I hope you're not making any money.
I'm glad that today, at least when we try to get the ears, Disney changed it from 10 per transactions to 1. But it still crashed the site, so it's really a wash. But they need some better system. They had the money. Pretty sure they still have the money. They need to do something about their website. It is not set up in the most conducive way to sales.
And of course, in true millennial fashion, I took to Twitter and complained to Disney yesterday and today.
Put them on blast on Twitter about why their website sucks so badly and why it's such a horrible system for limited ears. It should be something like they did for Avengers last year. Like, you get in, they should put you in a queue, and then you have like a timer to go buy what you need, and they kick you out on the next.
And you have a max number of ears. Like, allowing people to buy up to 10 at a time is just way too many. 1 per transaction, 1 per cart, whatever, I think is more fair to give everybody a chance.
Are going to be gone the first day. We will be there the first day. I don't know how we're going to do that or what day the parks reopen. We will probably be there.
I know, Taylor, that the April ears are going to be gone the first day that the park reopens. I've been planning for that, and I even already let my boss know that I'm taking vacation on that day, whatever that day is, to go to Disney and get those attraction ears. But I do feel after today, I feel a little more deflated as far as being very motivated to get all 12 sets.
Because now it's going to be really hard because we have to fight the price gougers if we want to get you.
Right, and there is no way I'm going to pay even $100 for a pair of Small World ears.
And it's not even the money, it's more the principle. I don't want to pay a price gouger at all.
I'd rather pay Disney.
Yeah.
Though I'm sure a lot of those price gougers, that's how they're getting through this difficult time right now. If they've lost their job, all they have is price gouging. And that's also why I feel like these ears, instead of going for the normal $100, $150 that you usually see online, they're going for $300,
It's pretty ridiculous.
$350. Yeah.
They know that it got you in a bind, so they're trying to take advantage. Francine does very much more vegan food during quarantine. I eat about the same amount of vegan food as I did before. When we're at home,
I feel like you're eating a little bit more because
well, we're going to Disney less. So
we are going to Disney less, but usually we each cook our own main and then we share a side. Like
we haven't done that in forever, though.
You'll do chicken or you have a freaking steak in the freezer or whatever. So that's usually what we do. Right now we're just kind of lazy, plus the cooking videos. So Bear's eating those. But
aside from not eating the meat that I would normally eat at the parks, I'm probably eating a little bit more vegan food than before.
yeah.
Normally, especially if we're busy with work, I'm not cooking 2 meals. I'm just cook one, or we cook one.
Yeah.
And I don't really miss meat. I'm definitely not gonna give it up, but like, I don't care about eating vegan food. It doesn't bother me. I'll eat basically anything as long as it tastes good. So the only thing that's hurt me this week is that yesterday I had a really, really big craving for sushi, and all my favorite sushi restaurants are closed. None of them are open doing takeout.
Yeah, I overpromised sushi to Bear because I saw on the news that one of his favorite places was open. So we got all ready. We got our order ready. And then I found out after going on Facebook that they actually are closed. So.
Hi, Nicole. Oh, hey, Nicole. Welcome. No,
Nicole!
I did not finish Final Fantasy VII. The princess will tell you I am the worst kind of video game player, especially when it comes to RPGs. Like, I do every side quest. I read all the lore. So, like, if NPCs are having a conversation, I'll sit there and listen.
guys
I do everything.
Do not watch him play BioShock. That is the most boring thing. I'm glad I am doing other, like, I think back then I was still in school, or I don't know what I was
I'm
doing.
thinking about Fallout, because I haven't played BioShock.
Did I say BioShock? I meant Fallout.
Yeah.
But yeah,
If you've ever played Fallout, you know that, like, they have, like, computer
boring.
terminals and, like, letters that help with the world building. I read everything.
so, like, I'm sitting there doing some whatever task I'm doing for an hour, 2 hours, and I'm looking at him, and he's still at the same freaking terminal reading some 10-page lore. Like, don't you want to finish the game?
I want to find out what happens in this factory. They left a log. How mean of me would it be not to read that? Some developers spend a lot of time writing those logs.
Do you guys sit and read everything in your video games that you play? Because I certainly
If
don't.
it's a game that I like, yes, I will.
I love Persona. I'm replaying Persona 5 because of the Royale edition.
Yeah.
I'm still skipping through the text. When he looks at it, he wants to read it all.
Some of it's new.
Anyway.
Did you go to the beach? No, Nicole, we are waiting on the beach thing. We were tempted to,
I
but
wanted to.
we want to see how the Floridians behave before we
They're not
venture out to the
behaving.
beach.
They're not.
Like, it'd be nice to get out and go for a walk, take some photos, and just, like, not be in the house, but I just don't want to chance it right now. So, we're just...
If I'm going to go walk somewhere, I'll go walk in Orlando. Just saying.
So, BioShock is super messed up, though. Yeah, now we got BioShock Collection last month on PlayStation
Network.
for free. So, I plan to play it, but, like, I've only played BioShock Infinite, and I only played, like, the first 30 minutes and haven't picked it back up again. So, I do plan to play it. There was actually... One of our other YouTuber friends, Sean Negrolando, was like, BioShock was the greatest game of all time. You need to play it, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. It's probably going to be, like, way after Final
Love
Fantasy.
some Sean. If you guys have not been on Sean's YouTube channel, it's so worth it.
He's a very unique YouTuber, actually professional actor, ex-wrestler. He does really good, unique stuff that not enough people see.
Yeah, definitely go check out his channel because he's just a really upstanding person.
Yeah, he
too.
did a really great Black History series in
did.
February that probably didn't get enough views, like a history background, and he even went and did like a Trayvon Martin piece. It was really nice stuff.
Yeah,
Just different. He likes doing different stuff.
he does. He talks about things that people should be talking about still. So
I got
yeah.
it for free too. Oh my god, the story of it. Yeah, it's always been an interesting game to me. Looking at it, I just never got around to playing
BioShock?
it. Yes, It was just like one of those games. Like, oh, I want to, but I have so many other things to play. I just never got around to
I
it.
admire the bear because nobody has the attention span to read long stuff anymore. That's true.
I'm a reader at the core. We both love books. Like, we don't have the time. We like anywhere near nowadays to read a full length book, but like that's why I play like story based and RPG games because I like a good story and narrative, like world building. Fallout, I probably just take it a little bit too far. I mean, there's way too much stuff.
Yeah, I like graphic novels too. And the right key asked us if we've ever been to South Africa.
No,
We have not,
her
but
mother has been.
yeah, my mom goes to South Africa every year. But I would love to go. One of my favorite directors and one of my favorite actors is from South Africa.
I would love to
and,
go.
you know, Trevor Noah's. I
For the
love him
experience,
too.
yeah. At least one time.
Yeah. Hey, Joseph. Can we wear the mouse ears? Yes, we do, actually. If you look at any of our in-park videos, I'm usually wearing a different pair of ears each time. This is just the wall that we hold all of them on, or at least a large portion of them. This is not all of them.
That's not all. Hi, Joseph. Hope everything's well with you too. That you and all your loved ones are safe. We're doing all right. We're just at home like everybody else, trying to keep entertained, trying not to pace too much in the house, and we do pace a little bit. We go check the mail a lot, even though we're not expecting anything.
Used to only check the mail once every 1 to 2 weeks, unless I was expecting something.
I never check the mail.
Now it's like, well, you know, I want to go outside for 5 minutes. Let me go check the mail. Oh, then there's nothing in the mail because it's only been like 5 hours since I checked the mail, but
We're those millennials where it's like we were always inside before, and now it's like you can't go outside, and we want to go.
yeah, but I don't really think, you know, it's like to the extent of some people where obviously if we were really that bad, we would have gone to the beach. But we
Charlize
didn't.
Theron. Yeah, I knew she was from South Africa.
Oh, is she?
Yep. She's South African.
I did not know that.
And then like what? Charto Copley.
Yeah,
and
love him.
The director.
Neil
Blomkamp.
Love him too.
And I love his work.
Chappie!
Happy Chappie.
Who's a happy chappie? Oh, and the that band. I forgot their name.
Yeah, they've been in hot water a lot lately. Ninja and
Yeah, Ninja and what's her name?
I forget.
I forget, but they star in Chappie, and they're also a South African band, and their music is pretty awesome.
How you been going for walks outside? Not in the last week or so. In the first couple of weeks, we were doing walks around our neighborhood. We live in like a gated neighborhood, so we were doing walks around there. But we don't go really far if we did.
I haven't been just because there's a lot of people
It's been kind of hot
out,
lately. Yeah.
and it has been kind of hot. And actually, it was raining for the last week. But I do exercise at home. I'll do like, you know, whatever exercise videos or something like that.
I think the last walk I took is when my neighbor decided to pull the fire alarm at 1 o'clock in the morning.
That was lovely being woken up at
Oh
1
god,
o'clock
that
with
was
the
great.
fire alarm. Yeah.
Her washer dryer caught fire, and she pulled the fire alarm, which is
But it didn't
understandable.
actually catch fire.
It didn't actually
She
catch
just
fire. She just thought
smelled,
that it did.
Yeah.
And I was very nice, but it's like the 4th time she's done that. So,
Do we have Disney stock? We do not.
thanks, Monica. Always supportive as always.
It would be a good time, I think, to buy Disney stock, but I just don't like to gamble with the stock market. I know you should, but I don't.
I know there have been people telling us it's a good time to start looking at stocks for a lot of things, but
Yeah. And
Disney
I
will be
did-
back. It will take some time, but they'll be back stronger than ever.
I
without a
really
doubt.
wanted to buy stock in Disney, like, I want to say it was 3-ish weeks ago, 4-ish weeks ago, and I should have then, because then it went whoop, but it didn't.
Yeah, we've had a lot of ducks around our neighborhood having babies, so anytime they like walk by, the princess is like out on the balcony.
Well, we have a retention pond. It's like right in the middle of our complex. So there's a lot of duck and geese that just love to hang out there. So obviously one of the ducks had babies, and they had like 12, 13 babies. So cute, running through the grass and stuff right underneath a balcony over here. But I think someone or something got to those baby ducks, because now I only see 2, 3 maximum.
Yeah. I mean, they've had kind of a delay of the parking lots. Not everybody's driving, doing much traffic going in and out as normally is.
You know, it's the
They've always pretty much had their
circle of
way.
life.
But yeah. I keep towing ducks and I see.
You know who's having the time of their life right now? the Disney cats.
I'm sure they have taken over the place.
When I worked at Disneyland, that was one thing. Like, you go backstage and you just, there'd be babies, or there's always a family of feral cats, or 2 or 10.
Do you have cool Disney face masks? No, we do not. Yes, I have been wearing masks when I go out in public. I've been doing, like, if you guys have seen them, like, on social media and YouTube, I've been doing the no-show face mask with, like, hair ties. Since you guys see me wear bandanas in some of our videos because I sweat so ridiculously outside, I've been using those. The idea is that eventually we're going to make actual masks. The princess just needs time because I can sew, but not as anywhere near as well as she can.
I have extra Star Wars fabric from some skirts that I made. I made like, 4 or 5 Star Wars skirts for Star Wars weekend. So I have extra fabric. I can make masks out of that. I have fabric from my Christmas dress that I made.
Yeah.
I have a lot of extra fabric from my Venturous outfit that I made.
Yeah, I have
and we have elastic.
Yeah, we do.
It's thick, so I'm gonna have to cut it. But
and then I've been using not the bandanas by themselves, but I have like a lot of 3M like bandage wrap from my last motorcycle accident. So like I've been using those as filters in the mask. I'm not just using the bandana by itself. I do have a filter in each one of those. So I'm going to try to keep doing that as long as the supply holds out.
Honestly, I didn't go buy masks because I thought that the mask fade would be over pretty quickly. I totally thought it was a fad, but now that it seems like they're here for good, I'm going to have to invest in some nerd masks.
If you guys have any recommendations, leave those comments and
we'll look at those. If there's some Etsy shop or somebody that we can support, we definitely want to do that.
We're definitely not going out there trying to buy like N95s meant for like hospitals and first responders. But I don't think the mask thing is going away in America for a very long time. I think we're going to be like the rest of the world. I don't think it's sad. I think it's better. Like when you're sick and you're going out in public, you probably should be wearing some sort of mask.
But I don't think that's the thing though. Like since we haven't really defined that, it's like everybody's going to be wearing a mask instead of only wearing a mask when you really need a mask.
I would much rather them wear it when they don't need it to get in the habit of wearing one than not wearing one at all.
That's true.
So
I would go with that.
That's one part of our culture that I think is here to stay. I think going forward for flu seasons, like people are going to be wearing masks from now on.
If you're sick, you should wear a mask anyway, right? I don't know.
What is your governor saying about reopening local businesses? Right now, he's following the federal plan as far as the stages. We haven't reopened anything right now except for the beaches here, but very limited reopen. So it's set hours and only set activities you can on the beach. They have police patrolling 24/7, but you can't sunbathe, you can't set up tents, you can't bring grills, no coolers. It's only walking. And if the police see you loitering, they're supposed to, if they're around, tell you to like move on. And then you're supposed to keep the standard social distance of 6 feet, which we haven't seen a ton of.
But we have seen it.
It's a start.
I do kind of feel like our governor is one of the governors of the 50 states that is more for pushing for everything to reopen than pushing for everything to stay closed.
How many motorcycle accidents have you had? 3? No, not serious motorcycle accidents. So like
You've been in 13 accidents total?
11 accidents total. 11. That includes the motorcycle accidents.
Okay.
So my first day having my bike, I ran into a bush and fell over. It was my first day. I tried to make a turn, didn't make it. The second one, I took a corner, and if you ever lived in a state near a beach, there's sand everywhere. So like I took a corner too low on cold tires and watched the bike out. A couple scrapes. The worst one was a guy ran a stop sign in front of me on my bike, and I locked up the wheels and got thrown from my bike and hurt my back. So I was out of work for like 2 weeks while I healed. Nothing serious, but yeah, I've had a few motorcycle accidents.
Hi guys from Michigan. We got our trip back in February before everything hit the fan. All I can say is Rise of Resistance was the most incredible ride, and every Star Wars fan needs to experience it. Amen!
We 100% agree. We have ridden Rise of Resistance three times, and we love it just as much every time.
I do have to say, though, having been on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway 3-4 times now, it's a really close competitor. For me, they're like, even, and you guys know I freaking love Star Wars. Like, love, love, love. But that Runaway Railway is like right there with Rise of Resistance. They both have things that make them amazing. But I kind of like Runaway Railway a little bit more. Maybe the tech. I don't know.
Pause.
NYC is paused until May 15th. Part of the building that I work for, so far I've heard they are going back to the office May 4th. May the 4th be with you.
Actually,
We'll see.
Nicole, that grocery cart hit me. Okay, I was already parked. But yes, I have hit it all.
Nicole knows about the dog that was tied to the grocery cart.
I went to
Who
go to
does
the store
that?
once, and I get out, and there's a cute little doggo sitting at the front of the store, and I slam my door, and I guess it scared him, and he just took off, and his owner had tied him to a grocery cart, and it ran right into the car, and then right into me, like swept me right off my feet. It's stupid.
So lame.
As for like going back to work, our job sent us home a good week and a half before most places even considered work from home, and we were already partial work from home anyway because we're fairly critical in like the tech field of both of our jobs. I don't see us going back anytime soon. My job basically told me indefinitely, and I don't think they're going to tell us to come back or make us come back anytime soon.
Mine is until further notice, but I just feel like since we're not essential and we can really do our jobs anywhere, I'm hoping these companies see how much money they're saving by letting their employees work from home and keep more people working from home.
I
Work from home.
I feel essential. Our essential doesn't require us to be in one place.
Right, you can.
We can basically
Work on the go.
We work from the beach if they let us.
Oh God, that would be so nice.
Work from Orlando if they let us move. You never know.
They might.
They might.
Disney should start making character masks and selling them online. I see a business opportunity for them. That is absolutely true.
I believe it. I've already seen people on Etsy selling masks for like, $30 a pop.
Was it Rochelle? I think she said she bought Haunted Mansion masks for $45. They're out there.
Definitely out there.
You just got to be willing to pay.
Are either of you considered to be at risk?
I am not.
I don't know, honestly.
Vegan power.
I'll be honest that I haven't always taken the best care of myself. And I have a history of pneummonia, so...
Yeah, Bear's had pneumonia a few times, and he also has high blood pressure. So, and I know like people that have heart condition. Well, he doesn't have a heart condition, but heart issues are.
I have elevated blood pressure,
compromised.
basically because I'm overweight.
But still, I think that of the two of us, he is probably more of somebody at risk than I am.
Right.
Thankfully, we're not so bad.
I'm not really sick all that much, so like I've been taking no precautions, nothing crazy.
But I do think it's interesting, because we go to Disney a lot. I feel like when you go to Disney a lot, you kind of build up an immune system for some of the other like crazy things around there. I know when I started as a cast member, I got sick like the first month that I was a cast member. But then after that, like because there's so many people coming from so many different places, you kind of just build up an immunity and you're good. So I feel like maybe that has helped us as far as the reason why we don't get sick very much. I'm just gonna say it's vegan power.
I'm not vegan, so that doesn't really work for me.
Does Bear take medication for high blood pressure? Yes,
do.
he does.
I do.
He has like what, two medications he takes. So he's working on it. He's trying to exercise and get his weight down. And
The princess has been keeping me on task.
Trying to.
As far as, especially now since we're less active than before. I mean, we go to Disney, you walk 10 to 15 miles a day, but we haven't been doing that. She's definitely been pushing me, gratefully, to be more active every day, even if it's only for 15, 30 minutes at a time. Keep my heart rate up.
I'm trying to at least carve out 30 minutes a day to get our heart rates up. So if we don't go outside, we're at least doing something.
So Nicole, we made a Huckleberry Punch. It's a drink at the Geyser Grill at one of the Disney resorts that we love.
Wilderness Lodge.
So I think we're going to keep this up, making one Disney drink every live stream until it's time to return to the parks.
I did realize, though, that I have not been putting the recipes in these description boxes. If you guys want us to do that, tell me. If you don't, if you just want to see us drink these drinks, we'll do that too.
Resistance 2. 2 times. You were lucky to get both experiences. Yeah, Hollywood's kind of an awkward park now because like everything's a tier 1 ride, all the good stuff. So trying to get your whole day and ride every ride is a bit difficult. If you can get Rise for like an early slot, you're usually pretty good because while you're waiting for your boarding pass, you can usually go and hit everything big right there early. It's just a matter of scheduling and getting there at the right time. As long as you're there like 5 minutes before the park's open, you're usually good.
Yeah, well, the biggest tips that I can say about getting a boarding pass for Rise of Resistance are do not be connected to Disney Wi-Fi. Connect to Wi-Fi, but bring your own hotspot. If you can't bring your own hotspot, use your data. Make sure that you have the app up. Make sure that you are 1 tap away from getting your boarding pass when the time of the park opens. Because if you have to do 3 taps to get through the full menu, you're probably going to get waitlisted. So,
all right. Well, I guess everybody wants the recipes. Yeah, we'll post the recipes. Me going vegan is highly unlikely. I could give up almost every meat.
He's a bear.
I cannot give up fish. I'm sorry. I give up steak. It's the first steak I've bought in the house in probably a year.
Maybe longer.
Probably longer. I don't buy a lot of beef, if ever.
I don't like the way it smells either.
And I love chicken, but I mean, I've had chicken in the freezer for this entire time we've been in quarantine. I haven't cooked a single piece.
That's
but
true.
I need fish. Like I need get.
You got like salmon stuff too. You haven't had it yet though.
No.
We love the live streams. Would love for you to continue them even on a different day. I agree with you, Melissa. I think that we should I've been like racking my brain about this for the last couple of weeks, trying to figure out how can we do this on a Saturday, because yes, it would be awesome to do it on another day of the week, but as far as our filming schedule goes, the only days where we're actually in the park where we would be able to do that is Saturday, which is why we haven't been doing live streams, because we're bulk filming those Saturdays. But if we can carve an hour out of our bulk filming on a Saturday at Disney to stop and sit down and do a live stream, I feel like
they probably won't be as frequent as they are now when the parks are open, but we definitely plan to continue these. These actually do help us a lot as far as like keeping our week in order, and we like being able this is relaxing for us.
Yeah.
Like when we're at the parks, understand like if you ever see me I have a backpack with 3 tripods, 2 cameras, 2 GoPros. I'm juggling batteries, memory cards.
It's hot.
It's hot. We're handling food and drinks. It's like fun for us, but at the same time, it's a lot of stress and work. This is like boom, tripod camera, computer settings, and we're like good to go. So these are easier for us to do, but I just don't know.
To our point, even if it's on another day. Which maybe we'll relax the time that we post our videos during a weekday or something and do night stream. But since we started the channel, we've posted every video. Actually, not since we started the channel, since probably about the 2nd week that we started this channel. Every video we post at noon Eastern. So I try to keep that consistency so you guys know when to come see us.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll definitely continue our conversation and figure out some sort of way to keep these lives going when the parks actually do open.
We'll definitely keep these up, and we'll let you guys know. Some of you either on our community tab here on YouTube or Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We'll probably post all of them. We usually do.
And make sure to like this video, because if you do, you might be able to vote to see what he's going to wear next week.
Yes, if you get 20 likes, we're going to post a poll, and you'll get to pick from a set of ears for me to wear for the live stream next week.
Lovely to interact directly with you as opposed to just watching you and don't know we're there. Aww.
We like that too. This is I love the back and forth conversation. These are fun. I thought live streaming in the beginning was going to be really scary because videos, you edit a lot of things. Live is a whole different beast from recording video.
Yeah, and we mess up a lot when we're filming.
Oh yes.
So for example,
a Thirsty Thursdays once a month.
That would be fun.
That's not a terrible idea, actually.
What was one of the videos we did this week? The cauliflower tacos, for example.
Oh my God.
It took about 4 or 5 hours to film that.
Yeah.
Then it took about 10 hours to edit.
Because we're using multiple cameras
Maybe
to make sure we don't miss anything. Because when you're cooking it, we don't really have the luxury of doing a redo every time. It's cooking live in front of us, so those videos are a bit harder to film. We have filmed in our house when we started our channel, but we're still trying to get our setup adjusted to filming in the house, getting the shots we like and want.
Yeah.
It's not easy because we didn't originally have the gear for it, and then getting the gear that we need now in quarantine to do that has been a little bit difficult.
It has, but doing these live streams not only gives us an opportunity to interact with you guys, it kind of gives me a little bit of an editing break. And we spend less time on the video overall, so also gives us some time back. So I definitely agree. Like, I would love to continue with the live streams, but we just got to figure out how we're going to.
Joseph, I'm glad that our recommendations helped you. Yeah, Be Our Guest Dinner is not our favorite. It's not even close to our favorite. So I understand the issues you've had with their plant-based dinner there.
Yeah, Joseph, we have a video of breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Be Our Guest.
And none of those.
And none of them did we walk out and be like, yeah, that was the best meal ever.
I love the atmosphere, but the food in Be Our Guest leaves a lot to be desired.
I will say though, if I have to go to Be Our Guest because, you know, somebody wants to go and take pictures there or something like that, lunch is where it's at.
But I will say, the gray stuff is actually delicious. The rest of it, not so much.
No, it's not vegan.
It's not vegan, but the gray stuff is delicious.
Do you guys want to have kids? Hell no. We don't even want
Princess-
to. We're not getting married. We're not having kids. We don't do that stuff.
I love children, but I like borrowing children. Like, I don't want any children of my own. My brother wants 5, and more power to him. I'll be an awesome uncle. Yeah, he wants 5 children. I have pictures of my friends' kids on my desk, and they're adorable. I bring them gifts when we travel sometimes, but I personally do not want any kids. No shun on anybody that does love them. Our lifestyle and the way that we live is not conducive to children, and we just don't have that desire for.
I can't even have a freaking pet. We travel too much.
Yeah.
I made the cauliflower tacos so good. I'm so glad you guys are loving this cauliflower taco. I'm glad. I really love hearing about you guys cooking these videos because not only do we spend a lot of time and effort on making these videos and missing these Disney dishes that we have had in the parks, but to have you guys like recreate those and tell me about it, it just brings all these warm feels to my heart. It really makes what we do worth it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for cooking. Thank you for sharing.
Yep.
We appreciate it.
And your input helps. If there's something that you guys want to see us make, we're open to that. So, like, if you guys want to see something more complicated, we're not actual chefs or anything like that, but we can figure most things out. Or if you want something more simple, let us know. If there's a recipe that you guys like, want us to remake, we'll try it. Or make it plant-based.
I mean, the cauliflower tacos came from Monica's suggestion in a live stream. She said she wanted more cauliflower stuff, and I was like, the wave.
Ooh, cauliflower tacos. And
So, yeah.
we're not above taking something at Disney that's not plant-based and trying to make that plant-based at home. So.
Yeah, before we started doing these, I mean, I was cooking. I've been cooking from scratch for a very long time. But before the Disney challenge, the Disney cooking challenge, whatever, my challenge was tell me a dish, any dish, and I will make that dish vegan and make it taste good too. And it seems to work out for me.
Chance says hi.
Hi,
Chance.
Chance. I'm alive. It's one. Cowboy caviar. I'm gonna have to look that up. What the heck is cowboy caviar?
I believe that's cow testicles, but don't quote me on that.
Monica is vegetarian. Vegan jambalaya.
Oh, we could probably do that.
We've done jambalaya a few times. I
I think we
have
filmed it.
yet to find one that I
Not
actually
filmed.
like. No, we haven't filmed it. But I haven't found a jambalaya that we like. Last time the sausage was like mush.
I mean, we could try to do like the one from New Orleans and Disneyland, the bread bowl one.
The bread bowl gumbo is not. It's not jambalaya. It's gumbo.
Poutine. Everybody wants poutine. Yeah, I see it. But we've
been throwing around poutine too,
Yes.
as far as like how do we make poutine vegan? But I think we can't. It's the cheese curd thing that I'm like, all right, I need to figure out how to make that from scratch.
I think I have some ideas on that one too, though. But it's been great hanging out with you guys for this last hour.
Yeah.
We have more work to do, more videos coming to you guys soon,
More cooking,
more cooking.
more Takeout
And
Tuesdays.
so if you want to get notified of those videos,
Hit the bell.
hit the bell, and we will post those videos
every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
And we will see you guys soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the
we
girl.
love you guys.
Remember, 20 likes, and next week I will be wearing a set of these ears.
Yes,
So we'll see.
that'll be fun.
Yep. Cowboy caviar is sold at Trader Joe's. How is it?
Beans, corn, tomatoes, bell pepper, and avocado. Oh, okay. I'd do that, Monica. That might actually be a good lunch. Yeah, run my life. Woohoo.